What up? This is your streaming Pure Positive for Monday, March 1st, 2021. Thank you for joining me. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. We got the moon coming into Libra for this day. So we have the sun in Pisces, moon in Libra. You know, Pisces is the two fish swimming in opposite directions, tied together by a rope. Libra's all about balance. So it's like as above, so below, to accomplish the miracle of the one thing. Or if you put that into a higher dimension, it's a vortex. So all the different energies have magical ways of working together with one another. And each of us as individuals are constantly going to experience the energy differently due to our unique human design. And so regardless of where we find ourselves in the universe, regardless of our human design, and regardless of the different aspects that our human design is creating in the interaction with the different energies in the universe in relation to where we are in time and space right now, we always have the ability to be fully in alignment with our vortex. And that is to say, be up to speed with all that life has caused us to become. So life is who and what we are, and it's this natural process of ebb and flow, this natural process of divine feminine and divine masculine, this natural process of infinite variety. So we're constantly identifying what it is we would like to experience through contrast. And so the experience of what we don't want causes an increased trajectory of what we do want. So the recognition of what we don't want causes increased clarity of what we do want. And it's all about momentum. And we're just the focuser. So momentum happens automatically. Law of attraction is serving us, and law of attraction is responding to our thoughts and everything in the physical universe. And so we're just focusing. So if we think of ourselves like as just like floating in the vacuum of space, when we think about something, we float towards it and it floats towards us. And this is really the nature of reality. We can remain at the center of the vortex, at the center of our reality. So rather than think of ourselves as like just like a little particle walking around in this infinite universe, it's like we are literally the center of the universe, creating our own universe. So it's like everything in the entire physical universe is a vortex spinning around us. And we can actually feel this viscerally when we are practiced in our focus and we're deliberately, consciously aware of our natural state of clarity and understanding and lightheartedness. And so when we're talking about words and language, really everything is imaginary. So, you know, the way that we communicate with one another is energetic and vibrational and in body language, and we also use words, but really, you know, true understanding is beyond words, and we all experience this on a daily basis. Like when we really understand something, we just understand it, and then if we want to communicate it, we find words to communicate it. But it's like this understanding in and of itself is whole and complete, and it's actually beyond words. And so it's like the best painting is a blank space, you know, like the most profound thing you can say is nothing at all. um, you know, and that just goes back to the Tao Te Ching, you know, the one who speaks does not know, and the one who knows does not speak. And it's like, it's just pointing out playfully with awareness the different aspects of self. So there's the non-physical self and there's the physical self. There's the source perspective and there's the ego self. And the ego self isn't bad, it's just form. And so when we're talking about ourself as a physical human being, we are the leading edge point of focus, and that's what we associate with form. But really it's all this pattern of vibration. And so it's really up to us, and there's no right or wrong way to use words or define or think about things, because everything is just this coherent whole understanding It's our very beingness. It's who we are. And it's as if we're born with this pristine state of vibrational clarity, and we are deliberately subject to these challenges that we've created in our life experience, which are then, I think it's Rumi talks about, or Khalil Gibran in The Prophet talks about, like, love, like, I don't know what the word is, like sheathing you, like sheaths of corn, like tearing down the outside. Like, you think of like a lotus being peeled open and like being left naked. Um, it's like there's this natural personality, and it's going to respond to us with ruthless compassion, with love. So I love thinking about the stories of the old Zen masters and students, where it's like there was this trust and respect, and it was like this brotherhood, or sisterhood, or Shanghai collective. And oftentimes there's these stories about Zen masters who would just, like, their student would ask them like a silly question, and the master would like literally just like smack them in like a hilarious way, and then everybody would start laughing, and the student became enlightened. And so it's like, this is how simple we can allow life to be. We can align with our power and our natural dominion over our own reality, and we can feel that we are in deliberate control of our vibration. All it takes is breath awareness and focus and intention and appreciation. If we're deliberately getting into the mode of appreciation, then we are causing the universal law, our self, to expand and to catch up with the expansion, and all of these quiffs to start popping, where our desires are effortlessly being realized in tangible form, as we're deliberately, unconditionally choosing to align with the general pure positive emotion, and playing in our imagination and in our vision deliberately, so that we're putting the emotion we want to feel out ahead of us. We're creating the emotion we want to feel that corresponds to the end results we wish to experience. So the real life friendships and relationships and abundance and health and all the things that really light us up as a deliberate creator and as an infinite being of pure positive energy. So thank you so much. Let's have a fantastic March. Peace and love. PurePositive.fun.